When you lose your strength, you lose your freedom. That's what 72-year-old Martha whispered after she fell trying to carry her groceries upstairs. No broken bones, just weak muscles that couldn't support her anymore. And here's the heartbreaking part. Her condition could have been prevented with one simple vitamin. After age 60, your muscles start to shrink faster. It's called sarcopenia, and it's the main reason seniors lose their strength, independence, and ability to recover after even the smallest injuries. But here's the good news. There's one vitamin, yes, just one, that plays a critical role in repairing your muscles and restoring your strength. Backed by real science. Used by top geriatric specialists. If you're over 60 and you want to stay active, prevent muscle loss, and support faster recovery, you simply can't afford to ignore this vitamin. So stay with me till the end. I'll explain what it is, how to get it naturally, when to take it, and share real examples of seniors who turned their strength around without heavy exercise or medication. Now let's talk about what really happens inside your muscles after age 60, and why this vitamin becomes so important. As we grow older, one of the most invisible but damaging changes in our body is muscle loss. It's not sudden, and it's not loud, but it's always happening. Starting around age 30, adults naturally begin to lose muscle mass. But by the time you hit 60, the loss accelerates. This condition is called sarcopenia, and for many seniors, it's the silent reason behind falls, poor balance, slow healing, and extreme fatigue. Imagine your muscles like a sponge. When we're young, that sponge is thick, strong, and full. But as we age, without the right nutrients in use, that sponge becomes thin, dry, and weak. That's what happens inside your body when muscle repair slows down. Everyday tasks, like standing from a chair, lifting a grocery bag, or catching yourself from a slip, all depend on strong, responsive muscles. But without regular muscle repair, your body simply can't keep up. Now here's the part most people don't realize. Muscle repair is not just about exercise. It's about nutrition, especially the right vitamin that helps rebuild and maintain muscle fibers after stress or strain. When your muscles don't repair properly, your strength fades, your balance worsens, and even a short walk can leave you sore for days. That's why many seniors suddenly go from walking freely to needing canes or walkers. Not because of aging alone, but because their muscles weren't supported with the nutrients they needed. Muscle repair is like fixing a wall. If you don't have the right bricks and mortar, in this case, the right vitamin and nutrients, the damage stays. Your muscles stay broken. And over time, they break even more. So what's the most important vitamin that helps with that repair? It's not protein. It's not calcium either. There's one powerful vitamin that acts like the foreman on your muscle repair team, guiding protein to do its job, speeding up healing, and keeping your muscle fibers strong and responsive. We're about to reveal what it is, what science says about it, and how you can start using it today, safely and naturally, to build back your strength and stay independent longer. The single most important vitamin that seniors should never ignore for muscle repair is vitamin D. Yes, vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin, plays a critical role in how your muscles repair, grow, and stay strong. Let's break it down simply. When you move, lift, or even just walk, Tiny tears form in your muscle fibers. That's normal. In younger people, those tears repair quickly and the muscles grow stronger. But in seniors, especially those low in vitamin D, that repair process slows down. Muscles stay sore longer. Recovery takes days instead of hours. And worse, without proper repair, muscle tissue shrinks. Now here's what science tells us. A major study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that seniors with higher vitamin D levels had significantly greater muscle strength and faster recovery from injuries. Another research article in Osteoporosis International showed that vitamin D directly activates muscle stem cells, the very cells responsible for healing and rebuilding damaged muscle. Oh, what exactly does vitamin D do in your muscles? Think of it as the on switch. Without it, your muscles are asleep. They don't respond well to movement, stress, or injury. With enough vitamin D, your muscle fibers wake up, repair faster, and build back stronger. Here's the surprising part. Over 60% of adults over 60 are deficient in vitamin D, and many have no idea. Why? Because we get less sunlight as we age. Our skin absorbs it less efficiently, and most diets don't provide enough to make up for it. So even if you're eating well, without enough vitamin D, your muscles may not be healing or growing at all. Now, to be clear, vitamin D doesn't act alone. You still need protein, magnesium, and some light resistance movement. But without vitamin D, it's like trying to bake bread with no heat. The ingredients are there, but the process won't happen. And remember, this isn't just about strength. It's about staying independent, avoiding falls, recovering from illness, and even boosting energy. Because stronger muscles support everything from your bones to your immune system. So now that you know vitamin D is essential for muscle repair, the next question is, what happens when seniors don't have enough? You've just learned that vitamin D is the master key to muscle repair. But what actually happens when your body doesn't have enough? The answer is a lot more than you think. Let's start with your muscles. Without enough vitamin D, your muscles don't recover properly after movement. Instead of healing and growing stronger, they stay weak and inflamed. This leads to chronic muscle soreness, even after light activity. Slower recovery from simple things like gardening, walking, or bending. A feeling of being stiff all the time. And worst of all, muscle wasting, where the muscle tissue literally starts breaking down over time. Now combine that with balance issues, which often happen when leg and core muscles weaken. That's when we see an increase in falls, especially in adults over 70. But that's not all. Low vitamin D also affects bone strength, because vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium. Energy levels, chronic fatigue is a common symptom of deficiency. Mood and sleep. Many seniors with low vitamin D feel down or irritable. Immune system, making it harder to recover from illness or injury. You might be thinking, I don't feel sick, so I must be fine. But vitamin D deficiency is known as the silent epidemic in seniors because symptoms creep in slowly and are easy to mistake for normal aging. Here's what the science says. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults with low vitamin D had almost twice the risk of mobility limitations and over 30% more falls compared to those with adequate levels. And what's even more shocking, Most seniors don't know they're deficient until they've already lost muscle mass or suffered a fall. That's why knowing your levels and correcting them early is life-changing. The good news is, you can turn this around, starting with what you eat and how you supplement. Now that we know how essential vitamin D is for repairing muscle and maintaining strength, the next question is simple. Where can you get it? And how do you make sure you're getting enough? Let's start with natural food sources. Unlike many nutrients, vitamin D isn't found in most fruits or vegetables. But there are some powerhouse foods that deliver a strong dose of it, especially important for seniors over 60. Here are the top natural food sources of vitamin D. 1. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, tuna, and sardines. Just 3 ounces of cooked salmon can provide over 70% of your daily vitamin D needs. 2. Egg yolks, simple, affordable, and great in breakfast. 1 yolk contains around 40 IU of vitamin D. 3. Fortified dairy. Many milks, yogurts, and cheeses are enriched with vitamin D. Always check the label to confirm the amount. 4. Mushrooms, especially UV-exposed mushrooms, like maitake and portobello. They naturally produce vitamin D2 when exposed to sunlight. 5. Cod liver oil, old-fashioned, yes, but incredibly rich in vitamin D and omega-3s. Just 1 teaspoon can meet or exceed your daily needs. However, here's the challenge. It's very hard for seniors to get enough vitamin D from food alone, especially if they don't eat fish daily or consume fortified products regularly. That's where supplements become essential. For most seniors, a vitamin D3 supplement is the best option. It's the form your body absorbs most easily and uses efficiently for muscle and bone support. Recommended dosage. For healthy adults over 60, most doctors recommend 800 to 2000 IU per day of vitamin D3. If you're severely deficient, which a blood test can confirm, your doctor may prescribe higher therapeutic doses temporarily. Safety tip. Always take vitamin D with a meal that includes fat, like eggs, avocado, or olive oil, because it's a fat-soluble vitamin. This helps your body absorb it much better. You may also consider a combo supplement that includes vitamin D3 plus K2, especially if you're taking calcium. This combination supports proper absorption and reduces calcium buildup in arteries. So whether it's through a delicious plate of grilled salmon or a morning supplement with breakfast, getting enough vitamin D is one of the smartest things you can do for your strength. Getting enough vitamin D is one thing. Getting the most benefit from it? That's where timing, method, and consistency make all the difference, especially for seniors. Let's walk through how to take vitamin D the right way, so it actually works for your muscles. 1. What form of vitamin D is best? Always choose vitamin D3, cholecalciferol. It's the form your body makes naturally from sunlight, and it's better absorbed than vitamin D2. You'll find it in soft gels, tablets, or even liquid drops. For those with trouble swallowing pills, the liquid form under the tongue is a great option. 2. When should seniors take vitamin D? The best time to take vitamin D is with your largest meal of the day, ideally breakfast or lunch. Why? Because vitamin D is fat-soluble, meaning it needs a small amount of fat to be absorbed. That could be as simple as a spoon of peanut butter, a handful of nuts, a boiled egg, or olive oil in your salad. Avoid taking it on an empty stomach. Doing so can lower absorption by up to 50%. 3. How much vitamin D should seniors take? Here are the general guidelines recommended by health experts. Adults over 60, 800 to 2,000 IU per day. Deficient seniors, as confirmed by a blood test, up to 5,000 IU daily, but only under medical supervision. More is not always better. High doses over time without monitoring can cause calcium buildup and kidney strain. Always check with a healthcare provider if you're going beyond 2,000 IU daily. 4. One critical reminder: consistency is key. Vitamin D works slowly and steadily. It won't give you an energy boost overnight, but it quietly supports muscle recovery, bone strength, and balance day by day. Set a routine. Take it every morning with your breakfast. Use a pill organizer, or set a reminder on your phone. Missing doses now and then won't hurt, but consistent intake builds lasting strength. Taking vitamin D the right way can mean the difference between staying active and slowly losing your strength. But don't just take our word for it. Sometimes the best proof doesn't come from medical journals. It comes from real people who live the difference. These are the true stories of seniors who once struggled with weakness and fatigue, and turned their lives around with something as simple as vitamin D. Martha, 72. I thought I was just getting old. Martha had been an energetic retired teacher, but over just 6 months, she found herself needing help getting out of chairs, holding onto railings, and skipping her morning walks. I kept saying, I guess this is just old age. But I wasn't sick. I was just weak. Her doctor ran a simple blood test and found her vitamin D level was dangerously low. Under 15 nanograms per milliliter. Normal is 30-50 plus. He started her on 2,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily, with fortified yogurt at breakfast. Within 8 weeks, Martha reported less soreness after walking, easier times standing from the couch, better sleep, and improved mood. I felt like my muscles woke up again, she said. I got my strength and my confidence back. James, 68. I bounced back from knee surgery faster than expected. After knee replacement surgery, James was told recovery might take 4 to 6 months, but he was walking without assistance in just 7 weeks. His secret? His physical therapist had started him on vitamin D3 plus K2 along with physical therapy. Why? I had read that vitamin D helps muscle and bone work together. I didn't want to waste time recovering. His blood tests showed his levels rising to optimal range. His therapist noted improved muscle tone and faster healing. Fatima, 75. I stopped falling. Fatima had fallen twice in the same year. She never broke a bone, but lost her confidence walking without support. Her geriatric specialist noticed weakness in her legs and ordered a vitamin D check. She was deficient. After 3 months of food-based sources, salmon, eggs, fortified almond milk, and 1,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily, her walking became steadier and her balance noticeably improved. She hasn't fallen in over a year. These aren't isolated cases. They represent what many seniors experience every day without even knowing it. Vitamin-related weakness that is entirely reversible. You don't need to train like an athlete. You don't need fancy equipment. You just need the right nutrient, consistently. Let's take a moment to bring it all together. You've just learned something that most seniors never hear from their doctors until it's too late. That one simple vitamin could be the missing link to your strength, balance, and confidence. It's not a magic pill. It's not a trend. It's vitamin D, the most important vitamin for muscle repair, especially for seniors. Let's quickly review what we've covered. Muscle loss is real after 60, and it's not just aging. It's called sarcopenia, and it can lead to weakness, falls, and slower recovery. Vitamin D is essential for muscle repair. It activates the very cells that heal and rebuild muscle fibers. Without enough vitamin D, seniors face fatigue, poor balance, weak muscles, and longer healing times. You can get vitamin D from fatty fish, eggs, fortified milk, and sunshine. But most seniors still don't get enough from food alone. That's why supplementing with vitamin D3, 800 to 2000 IU daily, is a safe, doctor-recommended way to support muscle strength. Taking it with meals containing healthy fat helps your body absorb it more effectively. And real seniors, like Martha, James, and Fatima, are proof that even small changes can lead to powerful transformations. Here's the truth. You don't have to lose your strength just because you're aging. You don't have to be afraid of walking across the room. And you certainly don't have to accept feeling weak as your new normal. It all starts with knowledge and one action. Your next step? Check your current vitamin D intake. Look at your diet. Ask your doctor for a simple blood test. And if needed, start a safe daily vitamin D3 supplement, consistently with food. This one habit can support your muscles, your balance, your energy, and ultimately, your freedom. If you found this helpful, please share this video with a loved one who might be struggling silently with muscle weakness. And subscribe to Seniors Vitality Hub for more senior wellness tips that are easy to understand, science-backed, and designed just for you. Because every senior deserves to move with confidence and live with strength. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.